Welcome to the WION podcast, where we explore fascinating stories and ideas from various fields. In this episode, we examine how a rare and dangerous call from Al-Qaeda has put the USS Abraham Lincoln in the spotlight, raising fears of a wider Middle East conflict and a high-stakes confrontation between terror networks, Iran, and the United States. In a shocking deviation from sectarian lines, Al-Qaeda in the Arabian Peninsula, or AQAP, has issued a public directive urging its historical rivals, Iran and its proxy militias, to set aside their differences and focus fire on a single target: the USS Abraham Lincoln. The terror group's statement frames the U.S. aircraft carrier not just as a military adversary, but as the head of the snake that must be severed to stop Western influence in the Middle East, effectively offering a temporary truce to Tehran in exchange for American blood. The directive specifically names the USS Abraham Lincoln, the flagship of the U.S. carrier strike group currently patrolling the Arabian Sea and the Red Sea. The vessel is a floating fortress, carrying over 6,000 personnel and dozens of fighter jets. Al-Qaeda's fixation on this specific ship highlights its symbolic value. Sinking or even damaging such a high-profile asset would be the largest propaganda victory for anti-Western forces since 9/11. Intelligence analysts believe this is a calculated baiting strategy by Al-Qaeda. By encouraging Iran to pull the trigger, the terror group hopes to engineer a direct, full-scale war between Washington and Tehran. Such a conflict would devastate regional governments and security apparatuses, creating the exact kind of chaotic power vacuum in which Al-Qaeda thrives and rebuilds its networks. The statement explicitly suggests the method of attack, urging the use of Iran's advanced arsenal of ballistic missiles and suicide drones. AQAP advised that a saturation attack, overwhelming the carrier's phalanx and Aegis defense systems with sheer numbers of simultaneous projectiles, is the only way to breach the ship's defenses and cause catastrophic damage. This call to arms aligns disturbingly with recent actions by Yemen's Houthi rebels, an Iran-backed group that has already targeted commercial and military shipping in the Red Sea. Al-Qaeda appears to be trying to radicalize the Houthi rank and file further, pushing them to move beyond harassing merchant ships and attempt a decapitation strike on the U.S. Navy's primary projection of power in the region. While the Pentagon has not publicly responded to the Al-Qaeda text, sources confirm that the USS Abraham Lincoln strike group has moved to its highest defensive posture, condition red. Combat air patrols have been intensified around the fleet, and destroyers accompanying the carrier are on 24/7 watch for incoming aerial or seaborne threats, treating the terror group's incitement as a credible escalation. This development complicates ongoing diplomatic efforts to de-escalate tensions in Gaza and Lebanon. If Iran or its proxies were to act on Al-Qaeda's suggestion, even partially, it would instantly end any hope for a ceasefire and likely drag the United States into a direct combat role on the ground, a scenario U.S. foreign policy has been desperately trying to avoid. Thanks for tuning in to this incredible story. If this episode resonated with you, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button for more captivating stories to come. Stay tuned.